to the three, three into the four, four into the It's what you mean, the talk show. Cause exactly what do you mean? Hey, I'm your host, Donte Dash Smith. Today, I'm alone on the couch, as you can see. The homies ain't here. They love me. They love me. They love me. It's like, I'm just playing. You know how this virus thing going around. So the homies are just out for this week's episode. That's all. Hopefully, we hope to have them back next week. If not, then you guys going to be graced by my presence once again. You know, maybe I might have a special guest. Maybe I might not. Maybe I might be solo again. You know, but it was a lot of things that popped off this week that, you know, I just felt like we couldn't wait. We couldn't wait a whole week to kind of give you guys an episode. We had to give you something to hold on to, something to keep you satisfied, keep the belly, you know, a little full, a little bit, you know, like keep you guys, your palate full, you know. So like this week, and before we even get into too much, you know, shouts out to the sponsor first. Shouts out to the sponsor. Fly 'em Out Catering. Provide all your breakfast, brunch, and dinner needs available for private dinners, private breakfasts, funerals, weddings, bridal showers, whatever the occasion, and you need catering, call us. Give us a call at 267-496-9824. You know, and we'll be glad to assist you on your journey and help create the event of your dreams. You know, that's a Fly 'em Out promotion. You know, tap into Fly 'em Out Catering. Also available on Instagram. Check out the Instagram page at Fly 'em Out Catering on Instagram. Yeah, you know, so tap into the IG, look at the pictures, you know, all the other stuff that's going on the page, you know, kind of get an idea of what we make. I mean, the menu is fluid. We make a little bit of everything, so we satisfy all taste bugs. But you know, you can get an idea of what we've done in the past, you know, and kind of get an idea of what you might want to create for your future. So tap in, let us know, hit the number, and then call us up. So guys, like I said, a lot of things been popping off this week. You know, we got stuff in the media, we got stuff in regular life. You know, as far as like the media, full focus, I'm gonna wait until the crew come back to kind of address some of these things. But like, it's been a few topics and everything that's obviously flew off that, you know, like I wanted to kind of, you know, at least like kind of let you guys know, like we're gonna be touching like the Oprah situation, stepping down from Weight Watchers. We gotta address that. You know, as someone who fully goes to the gym, you know, and is committed to not only my own health journey, you know, but I'm also committed to the process of doing it naturally, you know, no cheap, you know, no buy-in, you know, I ain't buying my muscles, you know, like you know, I ain't taking supplement steroid pills or anything. Like, all this is natural growth, all this is natural girth, you know what I'm saying? You guys probably can't see it through the jacket, but it's ripping. It's ripping. You know, I've been in the gym doing weights. I just did I want to say 180 at the gym, you know, bench pressing. No, I'm lying. 170 was bench pressing. Now I ain't got that thing where I'm like moving like that, but I'm getting up there. And for a person that's only 155 and a half, I think that's really good. You know, yeah. You know, like I'm like a boxer, guys. Like I'm slim in body, but the muscles is there. You know, the biceps is there, the whole chisel, you know, I'm working on, you know, about to be summer body ready. We gonna be ready there. June 1st, I'm all the way out here. Shirt off, I'm on my 50 cent tip, I'm walking around all Philadelphia. Shirts off, white beater, black beater. That's it for the summer. That's it. That's all y'all seeing me in this summer is a white beater or a black beater. Unless I'm going to an event, then that's all y'all gonna see me in. That's all y'all gonna see me in. You know? You know, I'm showing off the muscles. I'm letting it fly. You know, I'm showing my gym, my the work I put into the gym. I'm letting that fly. You know, letting y'all appreciate that. Letting myself appreciate it. More importantly, you know. But back to Oprah. So Oprah, she recently sold her stocks, her stocks and shares, and Weight Watchers, as well as giving up her position as CEO of marketing and merchandise and all that other stuff, because it came out that, you know, she isn't using Weight Watchers. Which, I mean, honestly, who really thought Oprah was really using Weight Watchers? You know, I mean, like I honestly didn't. Like they had DJ Khaled as a sponsor for a while. I ain't see Khaled lose a pound, and I never seen Khaled lose a pound. I honestly just think he been fluctuating at the same weight since he popped on the scene, and they had him as a sponsor. So I damn sure didn't expect Oprah to be tended to things, but yet and still she did. You know, so she was with Weight Watchers. She sold her stocks and shares, as a way, to kind of supplement things and kind of, take the pressure off of Weight Watchers because they felt like they was going to lose, market shares. Of course, people wouldn't buy or invest into Weight Watchers as they should. Honestly, I'm not really versed on how much Weight Watchers is still making. I still know they're making a profitable share, but how much people are really buying into the Weight Watcher procedure and all that entails. And honestly, like I know we living in a culture where like results are quick. People want instant results, especially when it comes to the gym. You seeing more women, you know, calling doctors for the BBLs, rather have a surgery to get the body piece that they want or have their body looking the way they want. Guys taking steroids or, taking pills, to gain or lose weight. Like the game is fucked up. Like people patience is limited, like, and honestly, if you're looking to really invest in your body for the long term, you're best off doing it naturally. You're best off just doing it organically, like despite the process. And I'm gonna share it with you guys a little bit. Like my weight gain journey has been a struggle, has been a real struggle. So I want to actually say I became seriously committed to attending the gym around 2020. Now before then, of course, I was in and out the gym, but nothing really consistent. Like nothing really that was really authentically consistent. Like I'd be in the gym, I go to the gym 3 days out the week, then the whole next week I'm off. From the gym. Then it take me another 2 weeks to motivate me to get back into the gym. Then when I'm back up in there, I'm going a whole week strong, body sore. I'm not really progressing the way I was. So I was continuing that journey on and off periodically for the better part of like 5 to 10 years. I want to say since graduating high school to my early 30s, I was kind of flowing that route, and it's easy too, like it's easy too, especially during that time range, like your body bounce back quick, you know, like the recovery time don't take as much. You're able to do more. You're able to have more energy. Your body doesn't really require, the maintenance that it requires, that tends to occur when you're properly investing in, making sure that your body is well suited and prepared for your day to day activities. So I was handling that process pretty much on and off. As I entered my 30s, ooh, excuse me, guys. As I entered my 30s, and you know, life started to happen. You know, my body didn't work the same way it used to in my 20s. Now I need to stretch out in the morning. I need to stretch out in the evening before sleep. Like I had to even have at times have a midday stretch if I didn't hit any stretching in the morning. More stretching is required, more weightlifting is required because my body is fluctuating so much. It's harder to keep weight up on me as I get older. And it doesn't help that I smoke. So, uh, but nonetheless, as difficult as that journey was, and it was difficult, to get up to this point because even maintaining a certain level of weight on my body took a substantial amount of time before I actually started to see the dividends in my hard work paying off. And I can tell you guys, ain't nothing like it paying off. And when you actually see the progress of it, and you know how much you put through, you know how much you invested in yourself, the time you invested in the gym to get to that point. Oh, I'm trying to tell you, ain't no better feeling in the world. Ain't no better feeling in the world. I'm trying to tell you. Like, it's a level of accomplishment few people really feel in this lifetime. And I will say it's an accomplishment because most people don't get there. Most people have a goal, they have set in mind, and they don't reach it. Especially when it comes to the gym, because I'll tell you, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to stay motivated. It's hard to be motivated in the gym, regardless of how motivated of an individual you are. Like myself, I like to go there periodically, at least like once a week, with my brothers. That way they could be my motivation. You know, like it might be a set. It, I give you guys a short story. This past Sunday, for instance, I'm lifting 160. It's a weight that I've benched previously times now, and I've been able to lift with consistency at sometimes. But last Sunday, I was having difficulty. You know, my breathing was off. I was having a hard time really just having a consistent breathing pattern. You know, and my muscles was tired, my body was tired, my soul was tired. You know, I had a long week. So I'm up in the gym. I'm struggling on 160. I'm struggling. I'm barely getting it up. I got my guys in my ears. You got this, D. You got this. Ain't no shit for you, player. Lift that shit. Throw that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Them being in my ear motivated me, gave me that extra push that I needed to, you know, hurry over that journey and finish that setup. I can honestly say if I didn't have my brothers there, I probably would have just, you know what, I ain't even got it today. Put the weight down, left up out of there, probably would have got a breakfast and, you know, would have just chilled out for the rest of the day. But I had my guys there pushing me, giving me that extra boost that I need to get me through my push-outs, you know, through my workout, which, you know, in turn made me proud. You know, like it made me satisfied with myself because afterwards I was taxed. I was taxed completely. Like I said, it was a long week. I was tired. I was on 3 hours of sleep at the time. So to go through as much as I did in my workout, you know, like afterwards, like I was spent, but I was satisfied. Like it was a good spent. It was a I did that. I did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a good feeling. Like, if you guys haven't been to the gym in a while, and maybe you have, you know, like, you guys need to, you know, invest in yourself. Pick up a gym membership, you know, whether it's at Planet Fitness, LA Fitness, a regular local gym, or even if it's in your house and you just brought some equipment and you want to do an in-house workout, you know, get your yoga on, get your stretch on, get your weightlifting on, and invest in yourself, you know. Please do so, because we losing a lot of people. And with that, we're going to take a quick turn to like some of the commotion that's been going on within the city of Philadelphia. You know, for those viewers that's watching this that don't live in the city of Philadelphia and are unaware of what's going on, it's been a lot of violence going on. You know, especially with hell, especially going on within our public transportation system, from the subways to the buses. It's been mayhem. You know, it's almost been making you feel unsafe to actually want to come outside to the state. You know, like whether it's the youngins or the old heads. Like it's been wild. It's been the wild west in Philly. You know, like to the point where I don't blame certain individuals if you want to walk around with protection. You know, just in case. You know, I understand. I completely understand. Honestly, I kind of suggest that you do. But going back to the story, it was 3 shootings on a separate transportation bus a couple weeks ago. Um, Multiple people killed, few injured. Same on the train station, and even on the train station, there was a lady that was raped and then shot. You know, so like I said, it's the wild west in Philadelphia. If you run around the city, please, ladies, have your pepper spray on you. You know, have if you carry that heat, bring that heat with you. Please, you know what I'm saying, and use it responsibly. Don't just be out here on some dumb stuff. You know, but the streets is getting crazy. The streets is getting crazy. There's a lot of mayhem. Honestly, like I really don't understand where it's coming from. Like, you know, like I remember back in the day, for me, you know, shooting up a bus driver just wasn't even in the play. Like, I mean, we was in the streets, but we wasn't worried about no bus driver. We was worried about getting that money. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't make dollars, it ain't make no sense. I don't understand the logic behind some of these kids nowadays and why they so quick to end a life. Like, where's the value in that? Like, where did we as people lose, you know, that value, that nursery, like that anything, like that empathy, like where are we as humans? Like, where has that empathy gone that we can just you can just someone can just shoot, kill with no remorse, like without a care in the world. One of the videos that really kind of broke my heart when I was watching it, kid was on the bus arguing with the bus driver about change for the fare. Like the bus ride is $2.50. My man, it's $2.50. The kid didn't have it. So the bus driver asked him politely, hey, listen, you ain't got it, you can't ride the bus. Like, now the bus driver is just doing his job. Sure, when he came to work that morning, when he left his house, he ain't think he was going by noon end up in a shootout over fare, over $2.50. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, let's keep it real. Like, you're driving a bus. You ain't expecting to be dealing with some shit like you living at Iraq or something. So my man's on the bus. He's driving his bus. Kindly tell the passenger, hey, you can't get on. You know, if you ain't got the passenger fare. Passenger get rowdy and ruly. Hey man, fuck your $2.50. Hey, listen, I get it. I get it. And maybe if I was in the passenger's position, I probably would have felt the same energy. Like, man, my nigga is $2.50. Let me on this joint. Fuck that shit. But at the same time, he doing the job. I can't get mad at him for doing his job, for doing what he's paid to do. You know, because I keep it funky with you. I ain't risking my job for nobody else. You know, don't nobody pay my bills but me. If I lose my job and I can't pay my bill, ain't nobody gonna come up and be like, hey, look, I know you was down for a while, but I got you, player. No, nobody gonna do that. They just gonna let me ride or let me fail. Hey, so, you know, either way, words was exchanged, gunfire was exchanged shortly after. Then the bus driver is dead. Now, the passenger, he took off immediately, was apprehended not too long after the shooting, thankfully. And now he's about to spend maybe the rest of his life in prison for $2.50. Think about that for a second. For $2.50, you killed a man, in turn destroyed your future, and now you're what? You're gonna what? You're gonna what? Do nothing. Just right behind bars because of $2.50. Kind of wild, right? You know what I'm saying? Just give yourself some perspective before you start wilding out, you know, and just start doing different things. You know, like everything don't need a negative or violent reaction to it. Like conversation could be had, you know. Like I'm sure had the passengers just expressed to him, like, listen, man, I really ain't got it on me, you know, like maybe even addressed them pleasantly. The bus driver might have just been like, you know what, go ahead, ride, take this ride on me, my man. And that bus driver family, they missing, you know. I'm sure a love member, you know, he was a father of three. So now his kids gotta grow up, you know, with that trauma, with that pain of knowing that their pops was killed for doing his job, you know. Had to answer them questions. The mother had to answer them questions about, you know, why the dad died, you know. I mean, how do you really tell your kids, hey, he was doing his job and that's why he died, you know. But like I said, it was real morbid, real, I mean, honestly, it kind of hit me hard, like, you know, like it got me to the point. And I barely watch the news as is. Like I just try to watch it for the headlines here and there. You know, just kind of stay well versed on what's going on around me. Just in case if I don't catch it in the news. But like it's been even hard just to do that lately. You know, like when it's just so much violence. Right after the next accident, it's like one accident followed by the next incident, followed by the next. It's just like, but damn, when will we breathe? When will we have time to let some accident come through and just kind of live life? Like, why do we just, you know, just have so little value for life? And I'm gonna get off that, you know, because like honestly, I feel like if I continue on that, I'm probably gonna be in tears, and you guys don't want to see that. I definitely don't want to see that. And we have, and you know, we having a fruitful conversation. And you know what? I'm gonna wrap up because I ain't gonna hold you guys for too much. I'm gonna keep it nice, quaint, short, peaceful. You know, so like I said, this is just an appetizer. Keep you guys hold over to Friday, and give you guys another full episode. But I did want to end this episode by just talking about a few things that just kind of came up to my mind. You know, and just you know was just I just kind of wanted to just talk about before I got up out of here. You know, a little bit. So like summertime is approaching. You know, and like I said, like it's been wild. It's been wild, wild west. And you know, the summertime get hot and heavy. It get even heavier. You know, with the summer approaching, I want my ladies and my men to be more careful out here. I want you guys to do each other a favor, watch over each other. You know, like fellas, when you see that lady walking by herself, you know, it don't matter if you know her or not, you know what I'm saying? Keep an eye out on her, you know. You ain't gotta jump out the car, you ain't gotta walk her, you ain't gotta do all that extra stuff if you don't want to, but you know what I'm saying? Keep a watchful eye on. Make sure she, you know what I'm saying? Why she in your vicinity? Make sure she good, you know what I'm saying? Like let's protect people. Let's actually hold some value and let's actually like try to maintain some life. Like cause like really like where's the value at? Like where is the value? And we need to have some more value. We need to have some value essentially. Like people are just dying too easily, too freely. You know, it's getting to the point where people are really like, I really feel like more people are sliding into depression. Like, and I don't know if these accidents that been occurring are a result of depression or not. But like, listen, like, there's better ways to handle your frustration. People, talk. Talk your situations out. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to use the hammer every time. Like some situations really could be resolved with just some words. Like have a conversation. You know, let me see your perspective. Show me your perspective. You know, let's share perspectives so we can come to an understanding that don't necessarily involve all this extra. And that's what I'm going to leave you guys with. You know, because I feel like if I continue talking, we're going to stay on this topic. And then we're going to keep on going and going and going on this topic because it's really something that really hit me hard. It really hit me close to home, you know. And then I don't have, well, I'm lying. I do have family members that work for SEPTA, but I'm not a bus driver. But I can just empathize with the the feeling of being at your job, doing your job, and being attacked for doing your job. You know, and I hate that. And honestly, I hope you guys share similar thoughts, similar feels on that. Honestly, we're gonna do something new on what you mean. You know, starting this week, where we do a what you mean. You know, and you guys can send in the topic question, and if you don't worry, because I got other questions that we're gonna list off from other viewers and stuff. But like, send in your topics, your questions, and we're gonna have a what you mean, like what you mean moment. You know, because this is exactly what's a what you mean. Like, what you mean they shooting on the buses? The fuck you mean? Like, why you even got the gap with you on the bus? Like, let's it just for protection. And then again, why are you pulling out the heat on the bus? You know what I'm saying? On the bus, like it's certain spots that just gotta kind of be neutral, like from all the violence. That it just gotta be known. The bus should be one of them. Like you should be able to take the bus in peace. The church, the barber shop, the salon. Those are just staples where it should just be peaceful. Like I shouldn't have the need to strap take the bus from Broad Street to Girard. You know what I'm saying? Like I shouldn't need that. But it is what it is. Listen. Guys, stay blessed up, stay prayed up, stay loved up. Tell your loved ones you love them. Kiss the babies. Spend time with your spouse. Tell them you love them. And enjoy and love on one another as wholeheartedly and fruitfully as you can. My name is Donte Smith. This is the What You Mean Talk Show. We see you guys weekly. Every Friday, new episodes dropping audio every Saturday. New episodes released visually every Sunday. Subscribe to the Instagram at What You Mean Talk Show. Subscribe to the Twitter, What You Mean, or the TikTok at What You Mean. Guys, it's been a pleasure talking to y'all. Leave your thoughts, views, and opinions. Like I said, subscribe to the channel. You know, make sure you guys follow my co-host, MP Ski, on that Instagram. Simply She on that Instagram, or Donte Smith on that Instagram, or Keith88 on that Instagram. You know, those are my three other co-hosts besides myself. Hopefully this couch will be more full on Friday. If not, then you guys gonna get me, and we're gonna have a whole list of topics we're gonna unfold and unravel. Like I said, this is just a little appetizer to keep you guys full and satisfied until Friday. A little something to crush the belly a little bit. Just a little something. Just a little something to give you a little tease, give you a little feel for what's about to come. Listen, and also again, make sure you guys step in with the sponsor, Fly Mile Catering, for all your breakfast, brunch, and dinner needs. Like I said, uh, for those in the Philadelphia area, March 29th, there will be a concert downtown hosted by this phenomenal neo soul singer named Juala. They're going to be featuring covers of Erica Badu. It's going to be vendors in place providing fantastic food, clothes, accessories, and things that you can buy. Guys, stop through, show your love. You know what I'm saying? To that area. I'm gonna have the details posted up within the What You Mean talk show Instagram story. So tap into the stories to stay more versed on that event. That's gonna be March 29th, from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. I believe. Also that same night, March 29th, from 8 p.m. until midnight, there'll be a smoke and paint situation going on, hosted by Kang Grooven, former guest of the What You Mean talk show. He was actually a guest a few episodes back. So, guys, if you haven't seen that episode, tap in, watch them old episodes, recap, then shoot over, and let me know. And honestly, follow him too as well. Like I said, he got a smoke and paint event on March 29th as well. That'll be from 8 p.m. to midnight. Guys, pull up. Flyer Mile Catering will be sponsoring the food and appetizers for that event. So, guys, you get a chance to taste Flyer Mile cooking it if you haven't had the chance yet. Also, tickets are only $35. And with that $35, you get your paintbrush, paint, our special pre-roll made up exclusively for you, as well as appetizers and entree created by myself. So guys, tap in. That's going to be at 5539 Germantown Avenue in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at Imperfect Art Gallery. So guys, if you're in Philadelphia the weekend of March 29th, please stop through at one of the two events. Have fun, live life, and let's enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Like, life is too short not to be enjoyed. So guys, stay blessed up, stay prayed up, stay loved up. My name is Donte Smith. This is the What You Mean talk show, and I'll be hollering at you guys. Until next time,